Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And today we are talking about Ripple and XRP. Yes, XRP is one of my favorite cryptos by far for a couple of reasons which I've covered on this channel many times. But to remind you of them, they're going to be a cross-border payments, I guess, overtaker or pioneer, I'm not exactly sure how you want to call it, and hopefully / most likely, they're going to be the first properly regulated crypto. Now, obviously, both of these points have some really big sub points which we can cover, but this is just to get a little basis of an idea. I believe XRP right now is extremely undervalued because the lawsuit has been going on for such a long while, yet people are still valuing it as if Ripple is going to lose, as if XRP is going to be deemed security. I see there's no way that's going to happen, and so I would say the price should go up. Then again, XRP not being at 20 cents or even 10 cents, something like that, which was the value when they basically got sued December 22nd. They got sued. A couple days later, it went to 17 cents or so. XRP not being at that value anymore does put some more trust in me that people are at least valuing it in some way, shape, or form to where it should be. But still, I would say a couple of dollars is the minimum price for XRP. Like, all-time high is a low-end tier for where XRP should be right now had they not gotten sued or had they had the proper clarity. Then again, that's all going to be happening in the short term. Today, we have a lot to talk about, but my question of today is, what is your favorite crypto? Maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't. I'm trying to cover more different cryptos on my channel because I hold a lot of them, yet I mostly talk about XRP. That's because it's my favorite crypto right now. Then again, I do think it's important to diversify your bag, and that's why I'm wondering, what crypto are you guys enjoying? What is your favorite, and which ones would you like me to cover and tell more people about? Let me know in the comment section down below, and let's dive right into this video. Watching the Ripple wallet that holds Jed's XRP. If you don't know who Jed is one of the co-creators of the XRP ledger and one of the co-founders of Ripple, the company behind XRP. He had 9 billion XRP gifted to him at the start, in the same way that Satoshi had a lot of Bitcoin, and the same way that some of the other guys in Ethereum and so forth with any project, that the team just gets some. Jed McCaleb was one of the founders, so he got a lot too. Watching his wallet hold less than 1 billion XRP for the first time on June 3rd was a reminder that the end is near. The same wallet held more than 3.2 billion XRP on December 31st of 2020. Now there's 650 in the wallet currently and 588 million in Taco Stand. Jed McCaleb's XRP is at 1.2 billion. Now, what we are referring to here is Jed McCaleb, one of the co-founders, who actually left Ripple to fund Stellar. He has actually been selling XRP consecutively every single day for a couple of years now. Why? Well, because he had a lot of XRP and he didn't really want to have it anymore. Exactly why he want to sell it, that's definitely debatable, but he basically made an agreement with Ripple that he could sell X amount of XRP every single day, and he's been doing that. Now, at first, the start of this year, he had 3 billion left, so it didn't really look like an end was in sight. Now he only has 1.2 billion left, and it's going to be taking a couple of months before he's done selling everything, and then finally we can start to get more positive because people cannot use that anymore as a negative excuse. Utsav said, "This is why it's not decentralized. Who gave Ripple the permission to give Jed McCaleb billions of XRP? Let me tell you, it was not us." And this is a really stupid statement right here because he's one of the founders, so he definitely was not there when Jed McCaleb had that, so a little bit of a strange statement. Matt said, it was Ripple's XRP to give away. That is how decentralized systems work. What you are asking for is a centralized system in which you can control who gets what. Sorry, the XRP is not that, it's decentralized, which I think is interesting. Now, moving on, Mac Attack had a little bit of a picture here of a lot of important names right here. You can see Chesto, Marco Arrington, Brad Garlinghouse, and what I noticed was, first of all, he has huge hands. That's one. And second of all, nice watch, right? Of course, we had to point that out here, both of our comments, which were pretty damn funny, but it sometimes makes you realize again that Brad Garlinghouse is also a normal man. You know, it's not a saint, not somebody too crazy or too normal for the normal realm. Even though he's followed by some of the biggest people in this world, not in terms of height, but or weight, but in terms of I guess influence. Considered G7, considered the ECB, considered the BIS, all those big guys. He can also just be normally at a party like that. It's just something to consider for yourself for a little second. Then, regarding the lawsuit which Ripple is in right now, most likely you guys all know about the lawsuit right now, but one of the most important parts is that Ripple is seeking extra info. The SEC is seeking a delay in the lawsuit, and there's a really big dispute. I think that's really important to know. right freaking now about the SEC's documents. What documents am I referring to? Well, the SEC had to look through their documents and find everything relating to Bitcoin, Ether, or XRP that was relevant for Ripple. And the court ordered that twice. The SEC has again refused to deliver, and right now Ripple has made another dispute that they want those documents handed over. Now, we are going to wait for a verdict from the judge because, well, we have nothing. Then again, Ripple is also seeking some extra information from exchanges to actually prove that the SEC had no jurisdiction over a lot of those transactions. A lot of the transactions which the SEC is claiming are basically security sales aren't, because they're done overseas by non-US persons. And if that's the case, well then those can all not be included inside this lawsuit because they don't have jurisdiction over them. Which is why Ripple right now is trying to contact those foreign exchanges. XRP lawsuit update. Is the SEC trying to turn the law on its head? One thing that they're doing, which we often point out, is that they are trying to cite both sides of the case, where basically they're in some points trying to advocate something, in other words, trying to kind of dispute that. It's been something which is a recurring theme, so if you kind of just scroll through some of these parts, you'll definitely find that. Right now, I don't think it's too relevant to get too far into it, but I personally believe that the SEC doesn't really have a good grip. Doesn't mean that Ripple automatically has won, but the SEC doesn't really have a good grip of what exactly they want to allege that Ripple has done. Are they selling investment contracts? Well, if so, then what exactly does that mean? Every single sale or just some of those sales? And Ripple, or also the CEO and founder, or every person ever selling XRP, and always, or just a specific amount of time, and only the first sale, or every single transaction that's been done afterwards? And if so, how do you want to sanction that? A fine? But who gets to pay the fine? Only Ripple or everybody? And whose security is it then? Ripple's or everybody's security? How? It's a really difficult situation. The SEC probably doesn't really have a good foothold, as they've been changing it all the time, trying to allege new things, trying to dig up new dirt that really shouldn't be dug up because it makes no sense, and it's an interesting situation. Then XRP price prediction. Will this token boom back to $2? This is one of the questions I get ridiculously often. One video I made yesterday was talking about XRP at $1,000. I know these two things are really far apart, but what they all have as a basis is we need to get past this lawsuit first. I've told you guys before a couple of times by now that I believe that this lawsuit, right as we speak, right freaking now, is going to be one of the most important factors for the XRP price. And I firmly believe that if this lawsuit gets settled in some way, shape, or form, that the price is going to be going up. And not a little bit, no, quite a significant amount. And I have also told you guys how exactly I'm going to trade that over on Bybit, of which a link is down below. But we'll keep that to a minimum, that talk about how exactly I'm going to trade. More important is, again, what the likelihood for that is. Now, even though I don't have any exact percentages or any real factual data on that, I believe the chance of Ripple winning this lawsuit is extremely likely. And following that idea, I just have it in the back of my head, well, I'm going to obviously put some money into it. George from Crypto RS has already said before, it is kind of irresponsible not to hold some. I would like to kind of change that up, say it is a really, in my opinion, stupid idea not to have some, mostly on the idea that what if they win? And you might say, Dusty, stop with these what ifs, stop with these hypotheticals. No, I don't. I don't want to stop with those. Why? Because think about it. Think about it for a little good second here. What if they actually win? Well, if they actually win, we can all estimate that the price is going to be going up, right? Is that a fact? No, but we can all, with some logic, expect that. Once more, guys, not financial advice, but that's my own thoughts. So if they win, which is a good chance because most of us would agree that they should just normally win, or settle at least, then the price is going to go up. Then of course, the only downside is if they lose / settle in a negative term. Then again, they won't settle if the terms are unreasonable, and they could only lose if the judge actually thinks they should lose, which would be extremely bad. But then again, that would wreck the entire crypto market. If that's the case, though, hear me out. If they win, XRP is going to be the first properly regulated crypto. XRP has won over the SEC, and XRP has literally gone out of the depths to now be able to get all partnerships they want done. Because at first there were always these security concerns, obviously. Now, if that's the case, that's all good, that's all beautiful. If they lose, it would basically mean that almost every single crypto out there can now get sued for the exact same thing. Because trust me when I say that a lot of projects and companies are exactly the same, or basically have the same exact access to the crypto that XRP has to Ripple. XRP and Ripple are not the same thing, but they have a close connection. A lot of companies have the exact same connection. And so I think a lot of losses are going to be flowing out from this one if Ripple/XRP were to lose. So I can already estimate that if XRP/Ripple were to be properly regulated, that people will even be afraid of Ethereum getting another clarification, a negative one. Because again, Ethereum is not properly regulated. It's a decision made behind closed doors. There's a whole rule book for Bitcoin and Ethereum, but it's not a final. It can always be changed. With lawsuits like this, it can be disputed, but in the end, it's kind of certain. Otherwise, they have to go through a higher court or something like that. But it's not as simple as right now behind closed doors with the SEC. So having said that or noticing that, if they lose and crypto is going to fall anyway, then, I mean, XRP specifically has more to win than to lose, right? I mean, if XRP loses, then most of the crypto space is going to lose. And if XRP wins, the rest of the crypto market doesn't necessarily have to already win or won't necessarily win afterwards. With that idea in mind, well, I should definitely get into XRP then, right? Oh, yeah. I mean, to me, that sounds really logical. I often like to talk about the roulette example where if you have 50-50 odds, you can take it, you cannot take it, doesn't really matter. If you have 60-40 odds, you should always take it if the reward basically is the same. And if you have, for example, 80-20 odds, where 80% chance of winning times 5 and 20% chance of losing your investment, you should always take that bet following basically a limit. Then again, even for a one-time, I would personally always take that bet if those were the odds presented to me. Then again, about the co-founder cashing out would be pretty nice. Ripple's motion about getting those documents. Again, the SEC has been hiding information all this time. There's, by the way, some stuff happening on June 10th. One of the most interesting things I saw was this whole poster from 22 Savage 22. We talked about it in the live stream. We didn't actually come to a good conclusion because I'm not knowledgeable enough to actually talk about all of this. He's basically talking about the 10th of June as a really, really important date, mostly because of what Elon Musk has been doing. It could be. All I'm saying is, guys, let me know what you think about this stuff, about the, I don't even know exactly what to call it here, about the theory of June 10th. Just read into it for a little second. Maybe you pause it and read, and then give me a verdict in the comment section down below. I try to read every single comment, so if you said something, I will definitely see it. And yeah, that was it for today's video. Again, I'm really, really excited about XRP. I think a target, an easy target, will be like $7 or so per coin. You might talk about that being crazy. Well, fun fact is that the all-time high in 2018 was $3.50. Fun fact, Ethereum's all-time high in 2017-18 was like $1,400 or so. It did easily times 3 of its all-time high. XRP, we're only talking about doubling all-time high. 3 times all-time high would be, let's say, about $10.50 or so. On some exchanges, by the way, XRP's all-time high is like $4. If you do that times 3, it's about $12 or so. But let's say $7 to $10 as a low target for what would be possible this run if they get the proper clarity. Again, my own opinion, but yeah, do with it as you please. Not financial advice, though, as you guys most likely know already. But again, just to quickly let you guys know, not financial advice. I'm just a random guy on the internet.